crushing my mind! Someone's gonna die!
This is a good weapon. I like the whimsical music, it's very nice. And it's great because you don't have to reload, you just have to let it cool down a little bit. Nice, that actually worked really, really well. Hello, Vice Borealis. It's a bit of a shame that those guys did not appear earlier. Oh yes, this bit again.
And there was this gentleman on, Blind Willie, or Hairlip Charles, or something of that sort, and he played the guitar and sang this curious song.
Stealth.
Something about squeezing a lemon until the juice ran down his leg. It made no sense to me.
Sounds like a waste of a perfectly good lemon to me.
Ow!
True though.
I love that it took him a little moment to notice what was going on.
Prepare for disintegration. I'll show you! I can fight!
Scientists are very slow compared to that singing security guy I was earlier. I guess that was good.
Never mind.
Oh, you do need to activate the. Oh. That works.
Right in. I wish I'd stayed in old Blighty. Take that! Something inside my mind.
Wait a minute.
I like this guy.
That in a training film.
I know all about boxing and don't breathe a mother.
Hello, Dark Pearl.
Zombie, over there.
That was my chalk hand.
I hope you're doing well. I am good.
Yes. Oh.
The game hasn't crashed yet, so I'm happy. Nice ride.
Attention all dam personnel. We have worries. The power coil is overloaded. Make sure none of those things step inside the breaker boxes. If they overload the breakers, the entire dam could... Well, try not to think about it.
Well, thank you, Noah, for the big host. Thank you very much. I hope you had a good stream.
The breaker terminals and completing the circuit, and that's just insane. Oh no!
Ooh, nice truck. You know when you play a game that you haven't played in like 15 years and you're like, I don't remember this at all? Well, that's what's happening right now. Sounds good, Noah. Thanks for the host again. And thank you for the GLHF. I like that there's not even an impact sign, it's just the screams. That's how electricity works. Let's go, guys. Very good.
chewing my brain!
Oh no, I need to defend. And there's a jetpack man. This guy's got like a rocket launcher or something. Well, that works. Oh, I probably shouldn't have killed him. Because I will need a zombie. Here we go. Here's our perfect candidate.
I'll show you! Oh, don't eat me! No, 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 no! Whoa!
That one down there is out. Hello, games player. Oh no. Did not mean to do that. All looks good at the moment.
This is Chuck Chumley of the Punch Bowl Action News. A breaking story from the Punch Bowl Dam where the zombie who's been terrorizing the city is apparently cornered. Our roving reporter Jimmy Nesbitt is on the scene now and reporting live by telephone. Jimmy.
Oh God, help me! I don't want to die!
We appear to be experiencing some interference. I'm sure Jimmy will be back soon with his full report. This just in. Punch Bowl Action News, your source for the news as it happens, has received a report of a 200-foot column of putrescent water approaching the... What the fuck?
Orshwin. Feels amazing, man. I love that stock scream you hear in a lot of things. The start of the Lynch Mob's debut album has that scream. Gorillas in the Mist.
I think it might be best if we all left town for a while until the authorities get things...
Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Monday here. No, don't stand up. It's been a trying day. I want you all to know that I'm as shocked by these strange and terrible events as anyone.
A winner is you. That should be one of those
Property damage?
The bot she'd say that.
Anyway, folks, it sure has been rough. I won't deny it. But Punch Bowl will rise above these minor calamities. I invite everyone to calm down. Just take a deep breath and enjoy the rest of your day in Punch Bowl. Everything is going to be fine.
Yeah, kick that TV. Hello, 9mm Trilla and Fred Gant. It's a war zone.
I got no problem with clubbing you to death, Tommy. Shoot it! Someone! Shoot it! Give that Get hit! Is that the go? You think you want to fight? Tommy and Ray.
Beautiful scream. Oh.
Take no prisoners! March to the sea! Better dead than last. I know
Possession's probably the most, like, powerful ability if you can possess someone good. And you get this lovely music in the background as well. Can I go in here? Maybe. Might need to be Stubbs again. We'll just check over here. Bum bum bum. Dutch Oven Bakery.
they can come like God! Not like this! Only a zombie. Ow! 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 What? I see a zombie! Let this be a dream!
Oh, he's punching me. How dare you?
Oh God! Not like this!
Meat and beef. Psycho Foods. Isn't that what Simon Cowell's record company is called? It's actually called Psycho, and it's spelled like that. Spanky's famous wet burger, wet weenie, salty pickle, and a fountain of love. Can you give this a kick? Oh, come on. Disappointed. It's not like the game has a full soundtrack or anything you could use on the jukebox. Kind of criminal how underutilized all that music is. I mean, I'm not complaining from a streaming perspective, but yeah. Oh, landmines.
Get off my head! That's either the strangest hairdo ever.
It is a strange hairdo, yes. The hand, very popular at the moment. Pistol, Pete's, flowers, and gifts.
Blasting away! Surrender!
Yeah, that was just a random guy. I blasted. Capture card is like struggling. Don't know why that happens sometimes. I think it's maybe OBS more than the capture card itself. Every once in a while it gives up. Come on, let's go. Get back in the fight.
Now I'll show you what my father showed me. You on my open fire! We're just getting started. Fire in the hole! Businessmen are
At least they're clearing the mines for me. I'm good because, you know, the game hasn't crashed yet, so I'm very happy. That's all that matters.
You won't infect my mind with your sick ideology. Time for some hand-to-hand. Pathetic little hand.
Yeah, I don't think you can possess them if they're wearing a helmet. But you can possess a guy who's wearing a beret. You know, because that's... I mean, that's just real life, really. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that. Or like a sniper or something. Oh yeah, fire. No. That was a decent throw. But didn't get him. And now I'm dead. Maybe I can possess him. That would be good.
Now I'll show you what my father showed me. You cannibal! Damn it!
That is a fun fact. I suspect it is fun fiction. There we go.
Shoot it! I never met either the strangest hairdo ever or a zombie arm.
3 levels of zoom. Stop shooting me. It's just like Halo, you know, if you're getting shot, it knocks you out of zoom. Is that what the movie's about as well? Games player? Boop, 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 boop. shout out to today's sponsor, Ribena. I just got rocketed. Diving done.
This is a nice city, apart from all the dead people staggering around. Oh no!
Ribena playing Modern Warfare, awesome.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Maybe they that was the sponsor crossover promotion for a while. Get double XP for buying Ribena.
I've got a hunch that moving over there would be good.
No,
Man can command me.
that guy's got a cap. That works. I shouldn't really kill them, because they're good to eat. You know, just the regular blokes.
Watch out! This is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me.
Really? I could not kill him after I'm saying that. Bum, bum, bum.
That's not a human. What the? There's one.
Oh, was that a... That's the rocket guy? Okay. That works.
Shoot it!
Perfect. And I can drive this as well, apparently. Gather zombies to knock down this wall. Hey guys.
Blasting away! Ow! You're not as... It's eating me!
No problem, Fredster. Don't be too embarrassed. I need more zombies than that. Let's go find some.
Zombie in range! You think he'll sort him out? My gun will save this life! Ow!
Over there. You're needed over there.
Hey now. You're not as strong as you think. Unleashing power! No! Sir, zombies! We're just getting started. Initiating melee!
Oh, apparently that's good enough. Even though it's just 2 in the cutscene. Okay. Sure, whatever.
More contact! My brain!
Zombie stole my kill. Can you guys get in? Probably, right? Maybe? Huh. Or Schwinn.
Be too careful. Gosh, darn is my brain! Brain eating. Who is that?
It's absolutely imperative that you keep them out of the laboratory. This is the heart and soul of Punchbowl. All my stuff is in here.
Our orders are to secure the area using any and all means necessary, including, but not limited to, the wholesale destruction of said area.
Yes, about that. There's one of these
What's up with your
wearing a
weird
very ugly tie. He could be quite useful.
extra glasses to go with your regular glasses?
Seeing in the future.
I have my orders, sir.
I guess they're
I'm not going to risk the
magnifying.
lives of my men so you can play grab ass with the enemy. You want a sample? You can have whatever's left.
Imbecile.
Sweet jetpack though.
Lock and load, boys!
Bum. Oh, I think it's a bit weird how the cutscenes look one way and then the actual game looks completely different.
I'll pound you into a thick red paste. Stop hitting.
I'm a businessman, not a killer. Ow! Ow! My legs!
Yeah. No legs for him. Oh wow. Just rocket their own team, that's good. Not complaining.
Get off me! Get off my head!
I'm now out.
I've never been disarmed. Another one. Sir, that's a brain-eating zombie commie Stubbs, sir. That's not a human. Die, commie scum!
Nice.
Zombie! Over there! My brain! Any of this in the brochure. That's my cue, cannibal!
My head!
You guys are needed over there. Some of these guys aren't interested in helping out.
I'll give you what for.
Zombie, over there.
Oh. They do a lot of damage, huh?
Opening
No
fire.
doubt.
Let's run a tank over a few hundred times.
The voice work is tremendous. Well, maybe that's a bit strong.
Oh God! Not like this!
Your numbers mean nothing. Nothing.
Oh my God! It's a zombie!
Zombies sneaking up.
I think that's one thing that it's a shame that they never made another one,
There's a zombie.
because like obviously you would be quite limited of how many voices you can have and all that kind of stuff back then.
You said it. What?
But nowadays you could have so much more per character rather than hearing the same 3 or 4 lines over and over again per character type.
Another one. Initiating melee. What's next? My pet hand. Face. Looks like we got our face. If you thought that was painful, surrender.
I did not mean to throw my hand. It was a mistake. Press the wrong button. And I'm dead again. Because I am not a god gamer. NAG.
Let this be a dream!
Hello, Tony the Parrot.
Get off me! Get off my head! There's a zombie. A severed hand on a man's head ain't normal.
Time for your beating.
Nah, I think I'm just bad sometimes.
I'll pound you into a thick red. Zombie in range. Fists of fury. They're everywhere.
I see a zombie!
My insides.
Nice.
Let you go! Oh God! Not like this! This is gonna hurt you more. You are my fist. My brain! Zombie! Over there! Who is
Uh-oh. Poor Schwinn.
Catastrophic power grid failure detected. Electrical power may be
Oh.
intermittent while we switch to fail-safe power cells. Have a nice day.
You live as long as you are here. The army will blow the whole place to pieces just to get at you. I will make you a deal. If you can make it to my private lab without destroying everything, I would be willing to. We will bury you.
anything in here? No, it's just literally one of those rooms rated for enemies to be in.
Don't eat me! No, 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 no! Wait a minute. I'll show you! My brain! Refute this! Oh, a mother! Have some punch!
That could have been better.
Don't eat me! No, 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 no! I can feel it! Chewing! It's good! Take that! Oh, a mother! Now you shall have a taste of my rage! That one wasn't even tired. There's one of those undead beats. Have some. I can't fight it. Refute this. Possession is 9/10 of
Beep, beep, beep.
Get away! To ponder and hypothesize! This is madness!
Hello, Real Tech 9. Strangle scientists? Let's do that.
Hey, what?
I didn't know you could do that. Well, I don't remember if you could do that. That's for sure.
There's one of them beasts.
Mm, mm, mm. The doors are weirdly wide.
Option. Not like this! I think we all know what that means.
That noise reminds me of Daikatana when you first boot it up. It makes a noise like that. Going into the main menu.
I see a zombie!
Yeah, he did, because I reached a point where it was impossible to get through because it was bugged.
Refute! Don't eat me! No,
Oh, robot, leave it alone.
never thought this brainy this way.
Oh, there's another one.
Stop running! ruining my finish! Every problem is a nail, and I'm the hammer! These fix-it bot needs a fix-it bot!
Buttons open doors.
Punch bots, please!
I actually enjoyed playing Daikatana, you know, with the 1.3 ban patch or whatever, until I couldn't get any further. But I did enjoy it for that one stream we played it.
I see a zombie. Tribute this. Oh, a mother! You can't dodge this projectile.
There's that sound again.
I need some help over here. I'll show you hard science. My brain. Even I wouldn't do that, and I have no evidence. Have some. Oh, a mother.
Open up.
Could someone assist me? For science. Beautiful mind.
Boop, 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 boop. I could shoot those robots, but it seems like a poor idea. Maybe I have to. No, there's probably a button in here I need to use or something. Maybe. There we go. Loud noise past. Jesus. Daikatana was pretty ambitious. It was probably too ambitious. Considering it was a new studio. And most of them were plucked out of the modding community.
Don't eat me! No, 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 no! Refute this! There's something inside my brain! No! No!
I don't remember this at all either, I have to say. I have no recollection of this part.
My brain! Don't eat me! No, 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 no. I might have been Jeffy Force back at the university. That was my chalk hand. Something inside my mind.
stealth.
Gadzooks! Oh, my brain! Fleeing is the only logical option.
Yep, fleeing straight into a wall. Not even a wall. I don't even know. Weird generator thing.
No! No! Strange. I'll show you hard science! Mother! Don't eat me! No, no, no! Busted brain into myself.
Absolutely. These people deserve to die.
It's chewing my brain! I can't believe I can feel it chewing. One of those
Take cover for a moment. Is there a reason why they keep spawning in here? Blood everywhere. That doesn't open.
Activate force field!
Ooh.
Now that I have captured the Alpha Zombie, I'm on the verge of the greatest scientific breakthrough in human history. I have been studying your tissue samples. Truly fascinating. Did you know your reanimation is the result of a catalytic reaction with the grass fertilizer I developed for Punch Bowl? It also explains unique skin tone. I can see this is wasted on you. No matter. Soon you will be on the slab providing raw material for my greatest experiment. Look at her. A perfect citizen for the perfect city. Smart, healthy, loyal. And now, thanks to your zombie DNA, practically immortal.
Practically.
Obviously, there are still a few bugs to work out. Which is why we need to start dissecting you immediately.
Ooh, jolly good, let's go.
Does this lift work? That's quite a big jump, isn't it? You could almost grab that ledge. This is good music though, isn't it?
This should subdue you.
There's no shame in being a
submit to your destiny.
This is really bad. Something in my
Oh, course
brain.
I don't know what these buttons do.
Watch out!
Oh. Took his shield down.
Not to worry, I'm not seriously hurt.
You can't hurt me. I'm smarter than you.
You're stronger than I thought.
Zombie, over there.
Take cover. It wouldn't let me walk in there for some reason. Yeah, shield's up again.
Cease your fighting.
Look out! Oh God! Not like this!
Your subjugation is nigh.
I do not have any.
When he talked about the breakdown of society.
I can hit him though, I think. I'm gonna die. This is a bad idea. Hello Illuminati 7777. I was in Poundland today and it was pretty poor. It was very disappointing. Beyond disappointing.
I've got something for you.
Wow. How dare you besmirch this game?
Oh God! Not like this!
This would be an amazing cereal box game. These buttons have already been activated. Apart from this one. And I'm already dead. This is an epic boss battle.
I can't wait to get you on the slab.
Got some bad news for you.
Not to worry.
Nope, that was a bad throw. Okay, promising start.
I'd be making better time if I had. The zombies are running this town.
Checks quest. I don't know if we got that over here. No, it was a thing in America. I don't think we get that cereal over here. We probably have something similar.
There's no shame in being a lab.
Oh, I'm glad that the game decided to save there. If it's stupid random checkpoint.
Oh God! Not like this!
Hey LBC, good to see you. Thank you. That's a horrible noise. Okay. Shields are down. The music is pumping.
Not to worry. I'm not seriously hurt.
Run away.
Now!
Or in my case, jump away. Bum, 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 bum. Any Rugrats fans in the audience tonight?
I see a zombie! Get away from that machine! This'll, I'm too young to die! Ha ha! You're stronger than I thought.
I need to eat people. Get my explosive pancreas back.
Why me? Oh God! Not like this! That's my brain!
It's hard because this scientist bumhead keeps on killing people before I can eat them. It's a real issue.
Something.
It's a zombie. Shields shut down again.
Be beaten by a dead man.
But I need to eat someone.
Cease your fighting. It is useless to resist.
I love pushing this button.
Who? Oh, come on. I got a Porsche win for something. Reptar was like the big thing that they drove or something. Rings a bell. Bum 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 bum.
You want to slab? Oh God! Not like this!
Wow.
Let's get out of here! Oh, not to worry. I'm seriously hurt.
Okay. Can I eat you?
Time to split. This feels
Okay.
good.
I got one. Explosive pancreas.
They're everywhere.
Oh, for goodness sake.
My
I've got two now.
think fast.
I tried so hard to press that button. I'm sorry for screaming. I saw my volume thing peak there out of pure rage. I didn't need to eat this guy.
Not to worry. I'm not seriously hurt.
This is hardcore gaming. No, I'm not familiar with any Rugrats video games. I know they had a couple of movies. Oh, it crashed again, didn't it? Of course it did. What a great game. It hasn't defeated me yet.
I promise not to hurt you.
I did beat this back in the day on hard, so maybe that means that I was even better when I was, what, 13? OBS struggling again to keep up with the action.
Oh, not to worry. I'm not seriously hurt. There's no shame in being a lab rat, you know.
Guru Larry. You probably didn't catch me playing Dark Souls because I'm terrible at that. I'm gonna take this moment to eat. Oh, and then he shoots. Not only shoots your prey, but then he shoots you. What a prick. Gamesville. Oh god. I thought they were bringing back Games Master. I think that's a thing, Illuminati. I don't know who's like presenting it or anything. Dominic Diamond? I doubt he's not doing the new one though, he did the original, right? And I don't think he was a paedophile, no. I don't know who you're thinking of. Patrick Stewart? Isn't it a weird choice? It's not who I would go after. I don't know who I would go after, to be fair. The host that. You didn't even need to do. You didn't even need to do the grenade throwing thing. It seems like you just needed to press the buttons multiple times. Okay.
Because you're going to be swimming in it. Hey, what's a putt-putt gotta do to get a little action around here? Hey, sweet cheeks, back that thing up. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come on back here. Don't go away. Don't leave. Don't walk away, man. Come on, I'm talking to you. Back. Come on over here. For crying out loud, you little tease. I kind of love you, and I think you're kind of cute. Hey, where are you going?
Poor Schwinn. Diamond Dallas Page is definitely not a pedophile. Or I could be the Games Master.
only one thing I love more than flowers and candy, and that's a man who brings me flowers and candy.
Oh.
Pick up some roses and truffles for that special someone today.
Hi guys.
You cannibal! Now I'll show you what. Oh God! Not like this!
Oh, a jeep. Let's go. Does anyone want to get in? Okay, let's roll. Uh-oh. I lost my friend, my passenger. That's a good trophy. I like that. Very good.
Oh God! Not like this! Let this be a dream! I'll show you how we do. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, the jeep's not there. Bad RNG. Wow. Can this airstrike end? Very loud as well. Well, I'm getting all of the fail Porsche wins, it seems, anyway.
I'll hit you back, and I'm very. Oh God! Not like this! Rainy. Let this be a dream! Oh my God! It's a zombie! Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh no. No Jeep again. It was stolen. Well, they probably have the right to drive it. Maybe the Jeep's a bit of a death trap anyway. Maybe it's safer to go on foot, but... Oh. Yeah. I need to remember there's landmines at the end of the road. Okay. Noted. I didn't note that before.
Keep your hands to your. Oh God! Not like this!
Get some brain juice.
Let this be a dream! Oh God! Not like this! My brain!
Maybe I should just get the Jeep right away. Landmines at the end of the road. Landmines at the end of the road. Mines at the end of the road. And run these guys over. Oh, this guy's got a rocket launcher, that. Got him. Oh no. Drive away. It takes a while for your health to regenerate in this.
Surrender.
Okay. Right, so there's a guy for a rocket launcher, I think on the left here maybe. Somewhere. Okay, that works. No, that doesn't work. No messing about. Ah, they take the Jeep right away.
Let this be a dream! Brainy. Oh God! Now I'll show you what my father showed me. My brain! Ow! Ow! Ow!
I'm gonna try and use my hand. Oh. So much for that. Take cover. Oh, a random checkpoint. Feels good. Then hopefully this Jeep will stop.
Hostile sighted.
Really?
It's dead. I say. Why don't you go back to Russia, Connie? Ow! Hit the deck. That's not a human. Unleashing hell. What the?
Okay. That works, but this is the tough part up ahead. There's like two blokes with rockets. I'm just avoiding vehicles altogether at this point.
Medic! Penis, I mean, arm!
It's easy to get the two confused.
Any idea where it is? You came to the right.
You got any bright ideas on what to say?
Hostile sighted.
Another rocket person. It's a shame you can't zoom. But that works. Clear the way. Boom, 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 boom. Zombie. Oh. And you can use turrets if you're possessing a soldier. Good to know. I suspected that before on the farm level, but good to see it confirmed. Oh no, he's got a helmet. I thought he was one of the guys with a cap on.
Kill me! Someone, please, kill me!
Doesn't last long. I guess so. Fredster.
Another one! That's the fist of justice!
The TV TP. Booted. Good. Glad to hear it. I like that. When you jump with the hand, he flips off the camera. A nice touch. Bum 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 bum. Tank. Nope, that body went weird. It might be made out of rubber, you never know. It's a bit of a weird city. It's the 1950s, but yet they have robots and stuff, so you know, it's anything's possible, I think.
This is a perfect example of what happens when the intellectuals take over. No! My arm!
Drive this, I guess? I don't know. Avoid the tank. Oh, there's mines there. Why is there mines there? There's nothing down that road. It's like it's all blocked off. Why put mines there? Oh, whoops. I was actually reading chat and I walked into a mine. I don't know, Fred. I haven't kept up with that story.
This is a perfect example of what happens when the intellectuals take over. Medic!
Still getting killed by mines, yeah. I mean, they're the most deadly enemy in this game. Well, that tank's probably pretty deadly too. Yeah. What's the best way to deal with a tank? Throw your head at it, possibly. Let's try that.
No! My arm! We have a zero-tolerance policy for some...
It worked. It actually worked. I love it when you have a shit idea and it actually works. It's great. How do I get in? Got the little steering wheel to tell you that you can. There we go. Did he stores open? Oh. Rocket Man. And I have to go over there, apparently. You would think that the machine gun would be a machine gun, but instead it's actually semi-automatic, and you actually have to keep on tapping the trigger to shoot it. Weird. Loading done.
Corporal, what the hell happened? Sir, we lost control. No! Alarm! Sir, please don't kill me, sir! Sir, I wasn't sure you were still on our side. You wanna fist back? Ow! The pain! Not the face! Not... I'll beat you to death, you undead commie menace! I got... Better dead than no!
There's a sniper up ahead.
Hostile sighted.
Perfect.
Kill me! Someone, please kill me!
Hello Cloud Shifter, thank you very much for the massive raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I hope you had a good time with Pooh. Because I know I did.
Vodka 1 Soul Sphere.
Hey Katsuni Taku, thank you so much for subscribing for 7 months. That's really amazing, thank you so much. Vodka 1 Soul Sphere. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. It's annoying the way when you get shot, you get taken out of the scope. I know it's a Halo thing. Yeah, I was possessing people in the last stream as well. I just didn't see those parts. I didn't do it as much in the first stream because I was mostly facing ops and farmers with terrible weapons, but now that I'm against the military, it's working out a bit better. Hi there.
Surrender! You're not as strong as you think. A bit out the face! We got a zombie here. You wanna fight?
Oh. Oh no. I don't know if you can possess the jetpack, man. That would be great if you could, but I'm not sure. My throws haven't been good enough to find that out yet. No. Damn it. I should have focused on Flying Man first, let's be honest. Bad throws. Coming down a little bit lower, please. Yeah, I need to level it. That's probably what, if they ever did do a sequel to this, that's probably what it would be like. If they would add that kind of stuff in. They would not complicate it, that's the wrong word, but they would probably add things that don't really need to be in there. can I just go in here? Yep, that works. Yeah, crafting, you know, worrying about your hunger, all that kind of shit. State of Emergency. I've actually never played it. Full stop, believe it or not. I know the game, but never actually played it. Remember, that was a front cover you would see a lot back in the day. The State of Emergency one. But I never actually played it. And it was published by Rockstar, and it was also developed by a Scottish team with a 3-letter acronym. Just like GTA 3 was developed by DMI Design. But one of the games was a massive success, and you know, the team ended up being bought by Rockstar, and the other team, I think, fucked off and closed down. I think that was what happened. VIS was what the State of Emergency. They were the State of Emergency team. They probably did something else after that, but I don't know what. And there was a State of Emergency too, but it was developed by someone else, I think. And it wasn't published by Rockstar, it was like published by South Peak or something. Okay, enjoy eating fish, Cloud Sheffer. Tom and Jerry, nice. Oh yeah, they went from strength to strength. There's a tank there, that's a bit of an issue. If they re-released State of Emergency, I would happily play it, but I don't think they ever did.
Let's run a tank over it a few hundred times.
Apparently if you touch a turret... What? I'm all the way back here. The checkpoint system in this game is crap. Evil Dead: A Fistful of Boomstick. I actually remember that. That came out in 2003. That was received decently well. It was like 6 and 7s, which isn't... It doesn't sound that great, but the previous Evil Dead game that came out before that, Hail to the King, which came out on PlayStation and Dreamcast, that was like horrendously bad. So it was seen as like decent compared to that. Hello ME45K. Was that the last game they did? Evil Dead? Fistful of Boomstick? There was another Evil Dead game that came out after that. Evil Dead Regeneration, I think it was called. I love flexing on my useless video game knowledge, it's great fun. Poor Schwinn. Did they do Narc? I thought, I know Midway published Narc, but I thought it was developed by Point of View. I thought that was the developer of that. Though I think it did use the State of Emergency engine. Maybe that was it. Maybe they had a like a credit on it because of that.
We lost control, sir. The zombies got it. I can still kick you to death.
I actually sort of remember that game, Brave. I think I remember seeing it in a magazine or something. Yeah, I had that game, Illuminati. It was one of those games that was whack, but I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? It was one of those ones. I'm good, Emmy. How are you? Narc had Well, there was two main characters. One of them was voiced by Michael Madsen. The other guy was voiced by Bill Bellamy. And they had another guy. They had like a police chief guy voiced by Ron Perlman. And it had like a licensed soundtrack with like DMX, R.I.P. Curtis Mayfield, R.I.P. Happy Mondays. Who else was on that soundtrack? But it was a pretty good soundtrack. So it reminds me of True Crime, the second one. What was it called? New York City. It's like they spent all their money on the voice actors and the music, and they forgot to actually put money on the actual game. I don't have much health, and I don't have anything to throw. It's a bit awkward. Oh, I bet I got sniped. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what else was on that soundtrack, the Narc soundtrack. It had I know it had a few songs that were made for the game, and you can tell because those were the ones that like name dropped like midway as a part of their raps. Pretty bad. There was a really bad, like, shitty cover version of the Grandmaster Melly Mel White Lines song. Like, I guess they couldn't get the rights to the actual one, so they got, like, a shitty cover. It's terrible. Oh, the Stranglers? Yeah, that was good. That was, used in the trailer, actually. Yeah, I like that song. It had a good soundtrack, but I remember it being implemented quite poorly. How it would work, you would just be walking around the little tiny city, and certain songs would play in certain areas. Oh, Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill. They were in it, Hits from the Bong. The remix, the T-Ray remix. That was good. Yeah, Happy Mondays. It was a good soundtrack. And it was quite varied and eclectic. It was good. I mean he Sean Ryder's been fucked for like 25 years, hasn't he? I don't watch Gogglebox. I don't watch any television. Worse than the Duran Duran cover frame, I would say. I mean, that's pretty horrible too.
Kill me! Someone, please, kill me!
Boom, 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 boom.
Don't be afraid to shoot it. It's a zombie.
That's a line from the Loonies. I got 5 on it. Do I win, Illuminati? Give me some Illuminati points. My favorite line from that song though is, I take sacks to the face. It's my favorite. Good. Pretty nifty, you know, sniper rifles. 3 levels of zoom, night vision. Very impressive. I don't know. Yeah, I need to hear them because I don't know any gay sounding lines from Nas. Nasty Nas. Maybe that's it, LPC. He's hinting. Oh. I would love for it to give me a checkpoint now, but the game's not gonna, because the game's a dick.
My brain! My brain!
At least they give you like some easy brains here. Oh, you can't go underneath that? Come on. Send it back. Send it back to the shop. I'm not gonna survive this.
Look out! Get off me! Get off my head!
Kill this guy. Nice. Hello, Dark 132. How's life? I think that went reasonably well. Or someone's still alive, apparently.
Laying down cover fire! No! Surrender! You want a fist fight? My head!
No, yeah. Some weeks are definitely like that. Too hard, thumbs down. I think if anything, I think this game was criticized for being not challenging enough when it first came out.
Hey, now eat this! It's eating me! Kill me! Someone please kill me!
Rocket launcher.
A severed hand on a man, that ain't normal! That's a...
There's a tank somewhere. Here.
Someone's looking for zombies! Another one! There's another one!
That looks like it's there. There's another one. I think, no, it's a jeep. Nice shot. Yeah, I think it was the GameSpot review. The battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to do something quite tactical here. I'm going to drive this tank back before... Oh no, I'm not actually, because the game's going to crash. Thank you for your cooperation. Yep. Playing this on PS5. Oh, I have to do all that again. It's so stable, yeah. Maybe it doesn't crash as much if you play it on PS4.
Kill me! Someone, please, kill me!
Yeah, it's a really good controller. Probably should have possessed one of these rocket men again. I wish you could run as a human. At least it doesn't take long to get back into the game, you know, after it crashing, but still, it shouldn't crash at all. And the fact it's happened 5 times now, it's not good. It's a bad bro. The better one. Yeah. That's strategy. It's better to eat this guy, this first guy, and then possess rocket personnel. Oh no, that's not a rocket person. I did not what at all what I wanted. There should be one over here. Or maybe he's dead already. I can possess these civilians, but what would be the point of that?
Now I'll show you, you cannibal!
Oh. Rocket person. That's the, you know, when Elton John re-records it to make it more politically correct. That's what it's going to be renamed to. Not Rocket Man anyway. So, hello Harvey. Good to see you. That's not going so well. The pancreas grenades, they're not good enough. But I do have head power, which did work before. He might get me though. The soldier. Oh, yep. Try it again. Okay. For some reason the soldier died before I even detonated that, but sure. Not gonna complain about that. Good fapping sound, yes. What are those? Oh, they're like the weird energy rocket things that I used that one time on the dam. There's a sniper here. There we go. Volair Hotel. Sweet. $50 views on the Troy clip. Fantastic. By the end of the year, it'll be at 50,000. Yeah. I'm quite fortunate. My computer doesn't make that much noise. It's not too bad. Oh yeah. Got what I wanted. Nice tiles on the floor here. Good tune. I missed because I'm not good. Broad gamer. Definitely not a god. Look at this. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Hard to tell if that's even hitting. That definitely hit. You say that, but this came out in 05. I guess you had stuff like Battlefield, like that. That was pretty big at the time. But this is before, you know, Call of Duty was like the biggest thing ever. It was still pretty big, but it wasn't the juggernaut it would become. I like their little celebration song there. Shame I didn't really get to hear it. COD 2 did have that, those tank levels in the desert. Yes, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm one of those people that does remember things. And when it comes to video games, I just remember so much useless information. For many years, well, many might be a stretch, but for a while, I used to help out on a website. And I used to do a podcast that like 2 people listen to. And now I have an audience of more than 2 people, and I'm like, yes. Yesterday was Monday. I hate it when you do a section and you do it quite well the first time around, but you kind of stumble at the final bit, and then like when you try it again, you're like nowhere near close to doing it. That's really never a good feeling. That. All the vehicle stuff kind of feels out of place in this. I know why they put it in. It's on the Halo engine. They were like, oh, we might as well just put vehicles in it. Yeah, don't expose me, Harvey. It's actually two people running this stream. One person playing, the other person talking bollocks. The truth is out. You can just go in here right away. Orshwin. Bod and crack, yes.
Get ready to fight! I don't want to die this way! Stop. Oh, someone kill it, please! My arm! Zombie! Over there! You on my... Papa! I don't care! Someone's gonna die! Someone's gonna die! It's just me! Is that a sound? Ooh, how did I do this? Someone's gonna die!
This is intense. These guys take a lot of damage. I stand corrected, Harvey. Chat is right. I am wrong. I see a brain victim.
We've gotta kill them all. What? Who needs a gun? When I this zombie. How's it like this? Be a dream. All of my strength for naught. Zombie.
Oh no, I'm surrounded.
At last, the city's secure.
There. Right, I'm just gonna throw this out.
Get away! Kill me! Kill me!
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, these guns are weak. Might as well be using water gun. Oh yeah, and it saves after that. Right.
Oh God! Not like this! I need that hand on my jaw! There's one of those undead! I'll strike you down! Someone, it's crushing my mind.
That was a weird jump, but this gentleman just did.
Who needs a gun when I can do this? It's eating my brain. Who is that? Now, my brain! Eh? Let this be a dream! Stay away! Hands off! Oh! Who needs a gun?
Sorry, Fred.
For not! Stay away! Stop that! Ooh! Who needs a gun? Oh, someone kill it, please!
Okay, let's wait for my health to grow back. Like Wolverine. Just getting a good taste of that urinal. Or urinal, whatever. Whatever you prefer. Oh yes. Confirmed. You can be a flying person. That's pretty cool. The actual firepower leaves a bit to be desired, but you know.
I'll show you security! How'd you... I don't want to die this way! I'm gonna kill you, no songs! This... That will... Stay away! Let's not possess anymore! Stop! Hey! Ow! Stop! Oh, someone kill it, please!
I did not mean to take your arm.
Oh, it's eating my brain! Stop eating my brain! They're still here! Kill me! Kill me! Stay away!
That works.
I've got it all worked out, dead man. Once I kill you, Maggie's heart will be mine. Oh, broads love it when you kill for them. Let's end this. Mono a mono, just you and me. And me. And me. And
Hmm.
Oh, now it's your turn. Oh, someone kill it, please. Zombie. Zombie. Everything is a threat. How about this? Stay away. That hurt.
Thank you so much. Have a lovely day. Well, look who's come crawling back, Mr. I don't need a guide bot. I'm just going to run around eating brains so Guidebot gets stuck answering phones. I was just chatting about you with the central computer for the U.S. military. Apparently there's an airstrike on the way, but I'm sure that wouldn't interest you.
Huh?
heading out now. Beat the rush, you know. Would you be a dear and tell Mr. Monday he's got 5 minutes before the whole town goes up in smoke? Thank you so much. No, don't hurt me. Don't eat my brain. It's all I've got. Help, Andrew, somebody. Oh my, those eyes, that nose, that tie.
Mother, get back! That thing has destroyed my whole city, and I won't let him do the same to you.
Don't do this, Andrew.
Get out of the way, Mother.
I love that zombie.
What?
Excuse me?
It was a hot
See you, Amy. Thanks for hanging out.
I was just a girl. Yes, he was quite a man. I couldn't resist his charms. Everything was real sweet until Father.
Blimey.
He dragged my little Eddie out, and that was the last I saw of him. Until now. Father never told me what happened to him. But 9 months later, I had a little something to remember him by.
Are you telling me my daddy was a traveling salesman who eats brains?
Oh, Andrew, try not to be such a pill. Oh, Eddie.
You destroyed my city. You killed my family. And now I suppose you want to kill me. Well, go ahead. Go ahead and try, Dad.
Quite the plot twist.
There's another zombie! There's another zombie! My brain!
Okay.
At last, the city's secure.
Going to the corner here.
Oh God, not like this! Only a zombie is... You cannibal! I knew it! There's one of those undead beasts! No songs! This... That's a zombie.
That doesn't open.
I'll strike you down. More. Ow! Watch out! Huh? Possessed.
Anything cool in here? No. I mean, bathrooms are pretty cool.
Businessmen are tough. It's time to move on, people. We don't leave now. I'll strike you down.
It's a puzzle.
You want more?
I lost my head.
Tool of the undead. I'll show you how we do it at the my brain.
Maybe I need to destroy panels. No. It's too good of an idea.
is a threat! Zombie! Over there! You cannibal! Let this be a dream! Trick is you cannibal!
Maybe we need explosives.
There! A zombie!
Oh, it is doing damage. I think. Good to know.
I'm frightened. How about this? I'll show you can stop me!
According to Wikipedia, yeah.
It's a zombie! Zombie puppet meal eliminated.
I have heard about that.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
I don't know if the lasers actually help.
Businessmen are oh God! Not like this! Let this be a dream! Strike you down! I see a zombie! I don't want to where my legs go!
Oh,
Oh, now it's your turn! Oh, someone kill it, please! Undead beasts!
Shields anyway. You're the one who needs shields.
Cannibal! Oh no!
security's getting tighter.
How about this? There! All of my strength! Or not! Stay away! I don't want to die this way! Stop it! Drink is my... I see a zombie! Stop that! Stay away! Now I'll show you what my father showed me! Oh God! Not like this! Time for your... No! More! We may have a zombie. Stay away! Something snapped. I'll show you, security! It's eating my brain! Brain eating. Oh my God, it's a zombie!
Nope, I'm getting there.
You'll never get to me. Never.
Don't worry! He's almost
Hey, Mr. Screen. Oh, isn't that lovely?
I've never been
Oh, this is loud.
I've never been
I'm gonna mute this anyway.
outside world's not what I'm thinking of. I'm happy just to stay.
It was a bit questionable looking. I was thinking that myself. Thank you, everyone. It's finished, yep. Massive Black is a very nice name. If they ever re-release Metal Arms, I'd be all over it. I had that for the Xbox. It was good. I never finished it though. No, Fred. It only lasts about 5 minutes though, doesn't it, Big Rigs? THQ Europe. Yeah, that's who put that out. Stubbs the Zombie in Europe. Because it came out in 05 in America, but we didn't get it until 2006. I remember that. Yeah, that's right, Tony. Yeah. Good credits as far as, good presentation, nice little pictures at the side. Gets a big thumbs up from me. Disney and Pixar. What? It is playing, yeah. There's just, I don't know, it's just like band music, it's nothing special. And that was it. Bum, 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 bum. You can play 2 player, so if you've got a friend, I don't have any friends, but if you got any friends, they can play with you. You can register your game, but I don't know what that does. Yeah, definitely. So that's the end of that. I don't know what I'll be back with next time. But I'm glad glad to play this again. I'm glad it got re-released. Yeah, this is the end. Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out. If you have any suggestions of what you want to see, be sure to drop them in Discord. So yeah, I'm gonna go away. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for everyone for their support as always. So yeah, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day. And bye bye.